Good morning. Yes, it's always a good morning here at BNI. Welcome to my BNI story here on BNI TV Africa. And today, my guest is George Wills Banji. George Wills, please introduce yourself. Tell us how long you've been in BNI, how you ended up in BNI, and why you've been in BNI this long.
Thank you so much, Solomon. Good morning to everyone. My name is George Wills Bangirana. These people prefer to call me Banji, but the full name is Bangirana. I've been in BNI, I'm going to make 7 years. Why have I been here this long? One, it works, it makes business sense, but also there are things that people never tell you about BNI that you get benefit from once you're in. So almost 7 years in, I'm here. I'm a business person. I've been running a business called Technology Systems Limited for the last 15 years. At Technobiz, we are all about business success. We are all about business efficiency. So we sell software. And to every business person out there, if you have people in your business, you need our services.
Yes.
People to do accounting and back office management, anything administrative, people to track their taxes, people to look at them from a payroll perspective and human resource management software, where you all go to people. You know, they say employees do not leave jobs. They leave
people.
Bad managers.
Yes.
If you are not having the right tools in the office, in your business, you are missing out something big. And without people in your business, you basically have nothing.
Okay.
Yes.
Banji, so you talk about accounting, you talk about tools. Is your business one of those whose jobs AI is going to take away, or you guys are going to take all the jobs because your people know how to use AI?
One, our people know how to use AI. Is AI going to take away our jobs? I doubt, because AI will take away more routine and mundane jobs. If your job is data entry,
you're finished.
You're finished.
Yeah.
If your job is about looking at volumes of data and making sense of them, you may be there if you learn how to use AI.
Yes.
If you don't, you could be gone.
Okay.
So we are here taking away people's jobs. The accounting software has always been, there has always been that question.
Yes.
Do accountants need this? Okay, does accounting software take away the job of the accountant? It's a two-way thing.
Yes.
If you look at it from the accountant being a person that is going to manage cash in the office, record transactions, those people,
yes,
their jobs are long gone.
Yes.
They don't even have to wait for AI. If the accountant's job or the finance manager's job is to look at the information from the business, make sense out of it, base their decisions for the business on the information that has been collected, their jobs are secure.
Okay.
Yes.
Banji, you mentioned something about the things people never tell you about BNI before you join BNI.
Yeah.
I assume you have a story. How you joined BNI and what has made you renew 6 times.
That's a long story.
And what has kept you there?
How I joined BNI, the person who invited me,
yes,
pestered me. He's been my client all this long. He pestered me for, okay, I'll say forever.
Yes.
Kept calling me, come and join, see this group. I was hesitant.
I think I know that person. He's the kind of person who when he experiences something good, he wants all the people around him to experience it.
Yes.
Yeah, do tell.
Mr. Ronald Chiganda.
Yes.
He invited me several times until one day, I think it was the launch of my chapter.
Yes, Sunrise.
So I call myself a charter visitor to Sunrise. He invited me, I came around, Sunrise was launching.
Yes.
Next meeting, I
You
was
were
a member.
Wow.
And I've been a member since then.
Wow.
My stories are many and varied. And there is a monetary story, but also there is also kind of a life transforming story.
Yes.
The monetary bit is that my business relies so much on referrals. But those referrals, you can't do so much in terms of advertising.
Yes.
We live in an economy that is not so formalized. So depending on how you look at it, it could be a virgin market.
Yes.
It could be a challenge.
A challenge.
Yes. Now, a member, went out, spoke to someone. Next thing I heard, I received a call asking me to do a presentation, to put in a proposal. I put in a proposal, then I was called for a presentation. I drove, went, did the presentation, came back, waited for everything. Afterwards, one thing led to the other, negotiations. Next thing, I was called to sign a contract.
Yeah.
That contract was almost 90 million shillings.
Wow.
And since then, that business still pays us 10 million shillings every year. And I mean, for me, that was the highlight, because I didn't know that this member was even pursuing that business for us.
Yes.
Because I have a habit in the business. Once we get a proposal, we win a contract, I tend to ask clients, how did you get to know about us?
Yes. Yes.
It's
That's
only
a good way
then,
to track what's working.
It's only then that I knew who had actually got us through the door.
Yes.
And it was awesome, because this guy never even told me nothing.
Yes.
Only for me to come back and tell him, okay, thank you. Remember the guy of Butter Forex?
Oh, yes.
That was him.
Gilbert.
Yes.
Wow.
Gilbert went, spoke to the people, and since then, 10 million shillings keeps coming every year.
Wow, Banji. I mean, if it was not give us gain, I would say, where is it?
You see, and that's the monetary side of it. For me, that referral stands out up to today.
Let's talk about
on the other
change
side.
Yes.
It's about, I think, one of the key things for me is the relationships that get to be built in there. I suffered a stroke during lockdown, and it was abrupt. Like all strokes, it came. I didn't expect it. I tend to be one of those people. I work out. I don't drink. I don't smoke. So I thought I was in the safe zone. So stroke hits. Two members stood out for me during that time. One, it happened on a Tuesday. I had to do a presentation for another bid on a Thursday.
Yes.
When it happened, somehow a member got to know that I had become indisposed.
Yeah.
He stepped in and went and did the presentation on my behalf.
Wow.
That was Vincent Kabunga.
Wow.
So the client never knew nothing. Vincent went in with, of course, someone from my team. They did a presentation.
Wow. So hold on, Banji. There is a person you met in Sunrise.
Yes. I never knew him anywhere.
You got an emergency medical condition
the
day before a big presentation to a potential client.
Yes.
And this member knew your business well to stand in and do the presentation for
on
you.
My behalf.
Wow. Did you get the business?
No, it didn't come through.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter really to me. The mere fact that he could stand up for me at that point was the big reward. But it even gets better with that member. because of the relationship that we got to build from then, me and him own an AI business together.
Wow.
So
the relationships don't stay in the room.
Now I know when I know his children, he knows, okay, I know his child, he knows my children. We are family, basically.
Yes.
That was one part.
That's one day after you got an emergency.
Now, during the emergency, I called a member. He sent an ambulance, Dr. Vincent Machenga. He sent an ambulance immediately. They picked me up, took me to his facility, attended to me, and gave me the ambulance. Basically, the ambulance was on call for me. It took me home after they attended to me, stabilized me. The ambulance came to pick me up the next day, took me to the scanning place. They did their scans, confirmed what I had suffered. Basically,
he took care of you.
He took care of me, stood with me all through those times, to the extent that when I had reached a certain point, Vincent, okay, you guys prefer to call him Dr. Machenga. Vincent was the first person that took me out for lunch.
Wow.
When I was still in recovery.
Yes.
My wife kept asking me, but who are these people? Who are they? Because eventually, even my power team came to check on me. And those things you don't take for granted.
They stay with you.
You can't pay price for them.
I mean, viewers, in case you're wondering what's special here, usually when you're unwell, you find your way to hospital, where we come from. And for someone to extend ambulance services to you with no money up front and things like that, it is something special. It's more than money. That's what I'm hearing from you,
It's
Banji.
more than money. It's the relationship that are deep, that are meaningful, and that actually go beyond money.
Thank you so much, Banji.
You're welcome.
What would you say to someone who is out there and has been hearing this BNI thing going on, BNI here, BNI there? What would you say to them to encourage them or to express how much they are missing out?
If you're in a business and you're not in BNI, you just don't know what you're missing. Of course, you will make the money, but you get a lot more. There is a lot of learning. I've got a lot of stuff that I've gotten from the ecosystem that's BNI, train them on my people. Actually, today afternoon, we are doing 168 hours.
Okay, yes. I know where you're going with this.
Yes.
So you're talking about knowledge and exposure that you get from BNI that you can't quite quantify in monetary terms that benefits your business even outside the room.
You see, Solo, they are interesting things. I've not been to the Global BNI Convention. I hope I'll be in Honolulu.
Amen to that.
But I've benefited from members that have gone to BNI conventions.
Yes.
People have been out there getting contacts for me, products that I could put onto my portfolio. Even yesterday, we are exploring an option that I'll be adding onto my portfolio because it's something that I think is needed for businesses here, but also for enriching what we are doing.
Yes.
So those things, and this has happened. It happened when it was the convention that was in Spain last year. It happened the convention that was in Thailand, and these are different members. Having people look out for you, for your business interests out there, even without your prompting.
I know. Everyone out there, it's every man for himself. Lastly, Banji,
Yes.
What keeps you going? Do you have something that inspires you that you're happy to share? It could be a book, could be a song, could be a movie, could be a quote, something as simple as a quote. What would you like to share to inspire? What keeps you going, you as Banji?
Many things, very many things. But you see, there is a quote, I'm not even sure who said it, that there is always room at the top. That is deep, because it's okay to feel like it's saturated down here.
Yeah.
At the top, there are no limits.
There's always room at the
Yes.
top. Wow. Banji, thank you very much for appearing on my BNI story here on BNI TV
Thank
Africa.
you for having me so long.
I will definitely get you back because you look like you have more stories, but we had time for just those two. But thank you very much, Banji. We hope to host here some other time. Viewers, look out for the next episode of my BNI story here on BNI TV Africa.
Thank you so much.